The views and opinions expressed on the following program do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of Nash Community College, the Board of Trustees of Nash Community College, or the North Carolina Community College System.
We don't need no stinking podcast. Oh, no.
Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
You play ball like a girl! Oh, yeah! Come to play!
And Leon's getting larger! Nothing but pure and simple old-fashioned communism.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Well, thank you very much. Can I be in charge for a while?
Hey guys, welcome to Big Bang Cinema. I'm Isaac Boogielicious Anderson.
I am James Tyler T-Bone King.
T-Bone, how you doing, man?
Not well.
Not well?
I spun around this chair real fast, so I'm about to be sick.
Well, people are going to get even more sick when they watch our show. And speaking about sick, we have two other people over here that are here all the time. And we got Mr. Hunter Baker, the two professions name, and we also have Mr. Christopher Darkins, the most British American name I've ever heard. How you guys doing?
I'm a seething ball of vitriol and hatred.
Oh,
Chris
you
has
sound
got
like
some
my
Sour
mother.
Patch Kids over there. Can I have a Sour Patch Kid?
No.
I will catch it and I will eat it. No.
This is not sponsored by Sour Patch Kids.
Chris, don't share. All right.
But anyway, guys, in case you don't know, this is a movie show where we talk about movie news, movie reviews, and everything in between. So yeah, you guys doing well? I don't care. Okay. Well, speaking about don't care, Bryan Singer
You're
got
talking
fired.
about the Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer.
X-Men revival Bryan Singer.
X-Men revival Bryan Singer, who's directed a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody, what is a biopic about Freddie Mercury and the band Queen, has been fired. And the movie is most of the way done, but apparently Bryan Singer
Didn't show up to work.
He didn't show up to work because his parent was very sick and he had to go take care of his very ill parents.
And they fired him for that. I mean, I'm still working at my job. I've done this multiple times.
For real?
Yeah.
You mean Harris Teeter is more lenient than Fox, the big production company?
You'd imagine so.
Nope.
But yeah, I heard that Bryan Singer actually, rumors have been spouting for a long time that Rami Malek was not getting along with Bryan Singer. They had a lot of creative differences, and they said that's the reason why he left. I don't think so. Bryan Singer's actually come out and said that's not true. Even though they did have a bunch of creative differences, the set was very tense because of that.
He does look just like Freddie Mercury.
That is Freddie Mercury.
Oh.
That's the actual Freddie Mercury. We have a picture of Rami Malek up here as Freddie Mercury.
Let me see.
He's got a real powdery face.
That's it.
There's Rami Malek.
Yeah, he does look like Freddie Mercury.
He does look like Freddie Mercury. Something about that picture looks like a doll or something like that. It doesn't look right. But yeah, Bryan Singer, he's a very renowned director to Fox. He's been with Fox for a very, very long time. Pretty much all his movies are released through it.
He did Superman.
He did Superman. Well, I mean,
Returns for Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's Warner Brothers. But I mean, he left Fox to come, and he came back to Fox after that, though. He hasn't done many movies. Most of the time, directors stick with the same production house throughout their career. But
Bad Hat Harry.
Bad Hat Harry. Well, yeah, it's more so the house that's like putting them in the theater, you know, and which is Fox for Bryan Singer. Bryan Singer's been with them for such a long time. I don't believe that they're completely done with Bryan Singer on this.
So what if he goes work for Disney and then eventually he just ends up working for Fox again because they become part of Disney?
Well, actually, that's another thing. The Fox deal is closing in a lot right now with Disney. In case you don't know, we talked about it last week or the week before that Disney is going to buy 20th Century Fox and all the Fox properties, so they can have all the superhero stuff in there with the Marvel world and buy the rest of the Star Wars rights.
Yeah, New Hope.
Yeah,
they don't have the rights to New Hope.
Woo! What was that? That was Mr. Big Boy. Look, I spent a while making that animation for someone, and I never got to use it. I'm gonna shove it everywhere.
Mr. Big Boy.
Yeah. Now, can we show it again, Mr. Big Boy?
What was that? I missed it.
Mr. Big Boy. This is Big Boy down here.
What? What? Oh, whoa.
Yeah, that was amazing, wasn't it?
No, that was horrible animation.
Well, thank you. I spent a long time doing it. But anyway, Bryan Singer. I'm really excited to see this movie. I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting film at the very least. Bryan Singer, I imagine this is something that he's really interested in. Otherwise, he wouldn't taking it on. But yeah, do you think he's completely done with Fox?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think he's coming back?
Oh, there's going to be an X-Men movie they want him back for.
Well, I think Dark Phoenix is coming out next year. There's some pictures that came out about it this week. So I've debated about talking about it, but it seems like, Pikachu is more important.
Oh, very much so.
But yeah, do you guys have any thoughts on this?
Do you have any thoughts? Any at all?
No?
None.
None? Do you guys like Queen?
You know who Queen is?
You know who Queen is? Not the Queen of England, not like the one that waves.
I mean, I know Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that "We Will Rock You" song?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
And we are the champions.
The two ones the
That
white
was
girls
in A
know.
Knight's Tale. Knight's Tale was a good movie.
Yeah, they used modern rock in it back in a medieval setting.
In fact, I'm actually really looking forward to going home and rewatching A Knight's Tale.
Very good film.
Oh.
One of Heath Ledger's best.
I've not watched it. I know. Oh,
And
my
Queen
goodness.
did the soundtrack to Highlander.
It did, and Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Both
Man,
of them.
there are some really good movies.
Very good.
And some really good music. But speaking about maybe not good movies, Jurassic World 2,
What?
Fallen Kingdom.
Trailer comes out tonight.
The trailer comes out tonight
What?
for Jurassic
What?
World 2, Fallen Kingdom. And it's going to be starring Jeff Goldblum along with Chris Pratt and, what's-her-face, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Jurassic World.
Well, actually, over here, if you would allow me to, I'm going to get up and show you our new movie. It's kind of a rendition of...
It's called Goldblum's Gotta Eat.
Well, I mean, that's kind of implied. Jurassic World is called Fallen Kingdom, number 2. This one is called Alan Kingdo, and
It's
this
a type
one
of
is a new
martial
movie
arts.
that we're going to be having. Alan Kingdo is a
Martial
scientist who could stop all this mess, but
So
he's a little
you-
bit too late.
So
and
are
it
you-
becomes
hold on. You're looking for hidden messages inside of like movie titles, aren't you?
what?
You're looking for hidden messages inside of movie
Oh, there's
titles.
nothing hidden about Alan Kingdo. Alan Kingdo is totally right here.
Alan
right
Kingdo
now.
sounds like a form of martial arts that Jeff Goldblum probably teaches everybody.
Nah, well, it's Alan Kingdo is definitely the best movie.
It's
of all
how to
time.
fight make it like you're making up as you go. That's what it's called.
Oh wow, Alan Kingdo does do that. But yeah, Jurassic World 2 trailer. What do you guys think is going to be in it, Tyler?
Dinosaurs. I know there's gonna be some dinosaurs in that film.
Really?
I believe there's gonna be some chaos theory in there too.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. There'll be some chaos.
word
You're really
iteration.
blowing us away with your predictions, Tyler.
I got a feeling there might have B.D. Wong in it.
Oh, again?
B.T. Wong, B.D. Wong,
One of those.
P.T. Wong.
I don't know. You're getting slightly more racist every single time you say it, so we're not going to go any further.
B.D. Wong, P.D. Wong, the doctor.
Yeah, I know the doctor. Everyone knows who
Chris
you're talking about.
Star-Lord's going to be in it.
Well, can you be more specific? What do you think is going to happen as far as in this movie?
What's going to happen is they're going to write a song, and it's probably going to be like played at the beginning of it, kind of like a soft, kind of small jazz, and then it picks up and goes like an orchestra, da da da, and it's like Jurassic World.
Is that going to be it?
That's
Nothing about the plot?
That's the opening scene. That's all the plot you need.
Okay. Well, just kind of looking at this, I mean, I imagine have we all seen Jurassic World, the first one? Mm-hmm. No?
Yes.
I will try not to spoil it too much,
Chris
but
is
everyone
lying.
died.
He's seen it.
But,
I don't care too much because I haven't seen any of the Jurassic World.
really? No
I've seen none of
way!
That's some of
No!
Steven Spielberg's best.
I've never seen
It's
any.
also some of
And
Michael
also Colin
Crichton's
Trevorrow's
best.
mediocre one.
What?
Michael Crichton's best.
Oh
as
yeah, it
well.
was one of his best. Even though that was like nothing he written in those movies, it was still a pretty good book.
And Newman. That's all.
Yeah.
But,
See, you watch it and you immediately know Newman's going to screw everything up.
oh, yeah, because that's just...
It's Newman.
But in this movie, I think, since it's taking place after the first Jurassic World, obviously everyone knows, slight spoilers for this, I don't think you care. The first Jurassic World did not really turn out that well. It's a big disaster for everyone there, and everyone had to
Chaos
evacuate.
everywhere. Chaos.
Everyone had to evacuate. This one, I imagine, it's going to have some big ramifications. Their plot's online. It's super bonkers, like what it is. Everyone's been talking about it.
They released the plot for the first one. That plot turned out nowhere near to be correct.
Well, basically, I think they're doing more things than like just dinosaurs. They're trying to bring everything back. And Jeff Goldblum's trying to make laws not to.
I heard a
make this happen.
Baryonyx is going to be in the new one.
What?
Baryonyx. A relative of the Spinosaurus. He has no spine on his back, and he's a Piscivore.
Oh, I thought this was like an actor I didn't know about,
No,
like the one of those
Baryonyx.
one-name actors.
Baryonyx.
You know, like
it's
one
called
of the three.
Baryonyx. It's a really big famous dinosaur.
My goodness! Oh, we had to stop. Hunter, what are you watching?
The trailer, I imagine. Did you bootleg
What?
the trailer?
I heard like a super loud noise over there. It sounded
you
like a man getting stabbed.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine.
All right.
Are you hallucinating?
I'm not hallucinating, my friend. I'm just talking about Jurassic World. What were you watching? Okay, so I mean, Yeah, I imagine the trailer will come out tonight. We'll be talking about it a little bit, maybe next week. Actually, no, not next week. You know why? We have something fun.
What's
Stay
happening
tuned
next
for
week?
us.
What's
Yeah,
happening?
they'll figure it out. They just got to stay through the show.
We're
We're doing a special thing next week.
Oh,
Speaking about special things,
Oh, not
Ryan
next week.
Reynolds has been cast in Detective Pikachu. In
What?
case you thought this franchise didn't want money enough. Okay.
Ryan Reynolds, the actor for Deadpool, is going to be Pikachu. What?
Not only Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, because they need money.
I heard it's also a live action film too.
Well, do you think he's going to be rolling around like a costume?
I think he is going to be rolling either it's going to be Andy Serkis, one of the two.
I seriously doubt Andy Serkis is going to bother himself with this.
Well, he might do Wada do the whole the CGI work.
Well, I don't
Motion
think so.
capture.
But anyway, Ryan Reynolds did get cast as Detective Pikachu. Chris, what you got?
I feel like this picture is the exact reaction to most people of hearing that there's a Detective
Yeah,
Pikachu movie.
this didn't interest me very much
Yeah.
at all. I'm like, this just sounds like a cash grab movie, and they're trying to get a very high-billed actor right now.
Exactly.
To try to
What
be in it.
studio is handling this though? Is it 22? I mean,
I don't know.
Studio 22 is it?
Well, what studio is handling this? That's a good
Is it
point.
WB? Probably WB. Most likely WB.
Or Woob, as they call them in the cool project
Or the
places.
CW if you watch TV.
But yeah. So do you know what's Detective Pikachu? Tell me a storyline of Detective Pikachu.
I have no clue.
You have no clue.
I think it's somebody said it's a new thing. It's for an upcoming video game coming
It's for an
out.
upcoming. Oh my goodness, that changes everything. This makes this even more of a cash grab, man. What in the
serious.
world? No.
Well, I mean, what I've learned from a lot of Japanese franchises is they usually write till the wheels fall off.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Naruto has been running for how many decades?
It ended like.
Oh no, it's still going. It's still going. Boruto's now. Boruto.
Oh yeah, but that's.
Oh,
That's
you got my laugh on
That's the franchise, not the whole franchise. That's been going on since. One Piece has been going on since 1999.
Okay, he's got you there. He's got you there.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Z is Dragon
1
Ball's
point.
back.
We don't talk about that one.
2 points.
Okay.
3 points. I just dropped my phone. But yeah. Detective Pikachu. When's the last Pokemon movie that came out? Does anybody know?
It was like a month ago.
Month ago?
I think it was.
I Choose You, Pikachu.
I think it was for.
Was that the name of it?
Yeah.
I think it might have been the one for the X and Y games.
No, this one came out like
this is already a
last.
franchise made to sell
last
you a
month.
toy. This is like the Transformers for like Japanese kids, basically.
Actually, Transformers with the Transformers for Japanese kids.
Well, I mean, it's more centered for Japanese audiences. I think it's anime.
Transformers. Where do you think Transformers came from?
Transformers came from there too, I guess.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. It's much more Japanese in culture, I guess. But where do who cares? Who cares where the Autobots are from? But yeah,
They're from
what do you think?
Cybertron.
What do you think is going to be in this movie?
Pikachu. I heard it's got nothing to do with any things from the television show.
Well, thanks for that loyal information. That Pikachu is going to be in the Pikachu movie.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Anybody else have any predictions on this?
I say it's going to be a hard R rating.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I would like to see that. Dirty jokes.
I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think it's.
I think this is going to be a piece of trash.
I
I think
imagine
it's gonna be
Ted
terrible.
with Japanese properties. It's going to be Ted.
Do you think they're going to do that for a children's property though?
Oh, definitely. I mean, look, Ted was a teddy
No.
bear. That was a child's property.
Well, it's not like one that's been rooted in like a child's television show.
I'd say that they'll do it.
They wouldn't do that.
Hard.
They
I'm
wouldn't do
talking
that.
about a
Not-
hard R.
not with-
Either way,
Hard R.
when this comes out, I imagine we'll look at the trailer. Who knows?
They wouldn't
Who cares?
relate something like that to Pokemon.
So, following the Japanese release of the game, dedicated fans started a petition requesting American actor Danny DeVito as the English voice actor for the character. Yeah.
No way, your dream. Did you start that petition?
No, it gained 40,000 signatures, but he
Rightfully so.
declined to audition for the role.
Oh wow.
What?
I bet he did.
They were considering Hugh Jackman, Mark Wahlberg,
No, Danny DeVito won. Danny DeVito won.
Dwayne Johnson,
Dwayne Johnson,
and
he's in everything.
Ryan
though.
Reynolds is the one who ended up with it.
Ryan Reynolds.
I want Danny DeVito playing Detective Pikachu. That would be the greatest thing. Well, speaking about the greatest thing, that's probably the most exciting news
Well,
we've
actually,
heard.
I hate Bob Hoskins is dead because we have a chance to ruin another Nintendo title.
That would be funny. It's not a Nintendo title. It's a different one, isn't
This
it?
is Nintendo.
Did it start as a video game, then go to the show?
What do you
or-
think Nintendo does, man?
Well, I thought it was a show, and then it
It's
went to a
straight
video
up
game.
Nintendo.
I think it started as a show.
I think
No,
it started as
okay,
a show too.
pull it back. It started as like as the video game, then it started as the comic book trading card game. But before it was the trading card game, they sold it in packs of gum.
Actually,
Then
no. Technically, it did start as the manga, and then the show, and then probably the video game. I think.
Quentin Tarantino is pitching a new Star Trek movie. How about that, guys?
I want a hard R Star Trek too. I don't see somebody's like body
What's up
parts
with you
get
and
cut
hard
off.
R movies, man?
What's
Why
Quentin
can't we just
Tarantino?
have a nice PG?
I want some witty
Or a
dialogue.
Coog.
I want Samuel Jackson in this movie too. I want him, Samuel Jackson.
Watch him be a redcoat.
Think about it, you have a Samuel Jackson Star Wars and Star Trek. He's like bridges the gap between the Trekkies and Jedi.
Oh my goodness, that'd be something. So anyway, in case you don't know, Quentin Tarantino actually put out news that he is coming up with a new Star Trek movie along with J.J. Abrams. It's not confirmed yet if he's going to be directing it, but he definitely has his hand in the pot. What do you think?
What?
About the news, besides...
Where are you from?
Do they speak English and what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Do they speak English? They speak.
We already said it. You can't do it again.
Okay, I was about to say a Star Trek. Do they speak English on Vulcan? Huh? They speak English on Vulcan, huh?
Ooh, that's the Star Trek in the darkness of jokes. It wasn't very interesting, and it was a rehash of something I already know.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about Quentin Tarantino possibly making a Star Trek movie?
Extremely violent, bloody, gory.
You really think so?
I'm
That's
looking
kind of
forward-
like the opposite of Star Trek, though.
But I'm looking forward to it. I want him to revitalize Star Trek.
I've never seen him do like a science fiction movie before
I
like this.
want some F bombs on this movie too. I'm looking for some
I imagine
F-bombs.
you'll get like a few. I don't know if it's going to be super prevalent. But yeah, Quentin Tarantino is obviously one of the biggest directors out ever right now. You know, and he's he's still relevant to this day. You know, he's been since the 90s. He's still very relevant. What do you think about this, Hunter?
I'm kind of curious of how actually this will go, because Quentin Tarantino seems to be like very much of a do his own thing kind of individual. So to see how he'd handle someone else's intellectual property and what exactly he'll do with it will be intriguing, to say the least.
How much you based on me a Star Trek film?
But I mean, I think we're going to see something that is probably going to be very reminiscent of the original series instead of
Retro.
instant action, punch in the face. Oh no, hyperspeed! It's a trap. I think it's going to be much more like cerebral and a lot more people trying to solve problems.
Well, I mean, maybe that, but I mean, he's also like really famous for like figuring out the cinematography for certain genres, and then like kind of bringing together the coolest shots with his own original story.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe we'll see like a return to like some of the cinematography of the earlier show, like close-ups of interiors. And
I feel like the set's probably going to be a little bit more kind of like a subdued thing instead of like buttons everywhere, like bright lights, everything. Hyperspeed! I think it's not going to be that. I think it's going to be much more Kirk. I think there's a problem on the deck.
But I'm
The deck is
curious, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear like
okay.
some really interesting dialogue kind of happening and people solving problems with their minds and having witty social
Talking about
commentary
psychic
with
powers?
it. No, like people solving problems as far as kind of like in a smart way and thinking about smart solutions, kind of like they did in The Rival. Thinking about smart solutions.
That was not a smart solution. They just copped out at the end of that movie.
Well, that's the best Star Trek movie. That's not a Star Trek movie. It's like
Star
people.
Trek movie. That was not. It was not about Star Trek.
I didn't say it was about Star Trek.
You
I
said,
said.
you said it was the best Star Trek movie.
Well,
It was Star
it's a
Trek.
very Star Trek-esque concept. They're trying to talk to these aliens, and they have to come up with a concept. But I want to see something like that for a Star Trek movie. Them trying to figure out like relationships with the aliens instead of just like they got to get to the thing. You know. Oh yeah.
Look at that,
I just want to know the function of those belts.
I don't know why one of the monkeys is here. None of you know what the monkeys is. Dang it.
I don't know.
The belts. They're on a.
Primate.
Yeah, they are in the old South Planet because that was the thing.
Hey, look! It looks like he scratches his. Look!
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think so. But guys, I'm very excited for Quentin Tarantino to possibly be directing and writing and or producing and or not at all doing anything with the new Star Trek film.
You know he's gonna have a cameo, right?
I don't know.
I want to have a cameo.
I'm quite excited to see if this ever pans out. And
I
if
want
it does,
Robert Rodriguez to team up on this film too.
I think it's going to be one of the coolest things. But guys, in case you have any opinions, questions, concerns with anything that we said today, please leave a comment at facebook.com/Studio67NCC. No, you can't say that. You're confusing people. It's right here. Facebook.com/Studio67NCC if you want to leave a comment or anything. So guys, thank you so much for watching so far. Real quick before we go to our break, next week we have a really awesome show. We're going to be making our Star Wars 8 predictions.
What?
And first part of the show is going to be completely dedicated to what we think is going to happen in the movie, exactly what we actually think we're going to see on screen.
It's in a snow globe.
No. And then the last part is going to be what we actually want to see, like what we really think would be the most amazing possible thing they could do.
Gory action, blood, guts everywhere. I'm just talking about
Save it for
R&R.
next week. But guys, in case you have any opinions on that, please leave a comment there. You might get me mentioned on the show.
Do you know what species of monkey is too? Apparently Isaac doesn't know. So
do what?
Just call us in and let us know. All right, if
what?
y'all know what kind of species that the monkeys are in or belongs to, because
what are you talking about?
We had a difficult with that a while ago because Isaac pointed out a man and said there's a monkey right there, and I think Isaac has lost the concept between man and animal.
No, the Monkees as far as the musical group.
Musical group?
Yeah, there was a musical group back in the 60s called the Monkees.
Sure,
he looked like Davy Jones.
Are you talking about the Beatles?
No. Okay, guys, we're going to go to break. We'll see you in a little bit.
Did you know Nash Community College offers 12 degree programs entirely online? Are you interested in information technology? Explore information technology systems, network management, systems security, healthcare informatics, or web design and administration. These 2-year programs are only a few of the online associate degrees offered through Nash Online. Students receive the same quality instruction and resources as on-campus students without ever stepping foot on Nash's campus. Learn more about Nash Online today at online.nashcc.edu.
The Monkees are a musical group. I don't care what you say. It's not a monkey.
The Monkees primates.
Hey guys, welcome back to Big Bang Cinema. I'm Isaac Lovelicious Anderson.
I'm Tyler.
Oh, come on. You were supposed to do something with that. Dude.
I wanted you to do it, so I just do what I always do. Make you look embarrassed.
Well, guys, what's up?
Is a primate a monkey that's not divisible by any other number?
Guys, in case you want to know, to this week on Quick Flicks, we're going to be talking about the movie Coco. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Coco, which is a new Pixar movie.
It starts about Coco Chanel during her years during the Nazi occupation of France.
That's not what it's about. We'll talk about that in Quick Flicks. But it made us kind of think. It's pretty funny, though. One thing we wanted to talk about is some animated movies that were musicals. So it comes to our segment.
I only watch them if they're animated.
Favorite animated musicals.
I only watch them if they're animated.
I know. Well, why don't you go ahead first? What is your favorite animated musical?
Where do I start? Wow, where do I start?
Well, where's the one you told us?
I would say The Nightmare Before Christmas, because they're the ones that's keeping Hot Topic in business.
Okay. Well, why is Nightmare Before Christmas your favorite musical?
Because it's like the creepiest music that you can listen to either at Christmas or Halloween. It's like dual purpose.
Okay. Well, why is the movie so good though?
And it was also claymated, and I love the director.
Who's the director?
It was Salik.
I know that's a big thing people don't know is Tim Burton didn't direct this movie.
He didn't write it or produce it either.
Hey, well, what did he do with it?
I think that he came up with some of the characters.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Henry Salik directed. He's a really great director. Man is like the Rembrandt of claymation.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he does James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, well, he did that too.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't it Tim Burton's like story?
It's Tim Burton's like
but
he
didn't write it.
Concept.
He didn't write it.
I know he didn't write
it.
He
had the initial spark. It's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
I know that.
Like the
Get
whole
your facts straight, baby.
He's the only idea man to ever been credited during the film.
I don't know. You sure?
Positive.
I don't know about that. We got to check for that. But yeah, mine is one I think all of us really enjoy in here. I know you wanted it, but I I came up with it first. No,
Mulan.
no. It's probably one of my favorite ones. It's
South
probably one of the
Park.
best in history. It's South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Oh, that was a good one.
South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut was probably the first major leaked film that
Can
South
you sing
Park.
us one of the songs from it?
No, because it's FCC regulated here. But basically, the plot is some stuff's going down in South Park. Everyone's blaming Canada for some problems, and some naughty
Blame
stuff
Canada, blame Canada.
happens. But yeah, that's the whole plot of the movie. The music is made by Trey Parker. Sorry, Trey Parker is actually a wonderful musician. He started the musical on Broadway called The Book of Mormon, and the music in here is just so catchy and so original, and it's also funny commentary for how everyone was like blaming South Park for all these social problems. I think it was actually a lot of fun. I think most everyone that watches it is going to leave laughing
I love
hard.
the Kyle's Mom's song.
Yeah, Kyle's mom is not very nice. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
and
I love that song.
Yeah, just all the characters. We get some new characters. Saddam Hussein's in there with Satan.
Yeah.
So that's something.
He's Satan's lover in it.
Yes, he is. I think he's that way in the show too. They could do some things in the movie that they could not do in the show. So they got away with a lot of stuff. But yeah.
Even more than Team America World Police.
Yes, blame Canada. But yeah, this is definitely one to check out. It's one of the most fun, right next to like Team America. Team America is not really a musical, but either one. Hunter, what is your favorite animated musical?
Hamlet.
Hamlet?
I meant The Lion King.
No.
It's the same story. It's the same.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's basically the same. Lion King was definitely one of my favorites.
Why is it one of your favorites?
Why is it one of my favorites? I like that they eat bugs.
You like they eat bugs?
Yeah, and then there's that scene where they walk on that log, and Simba goes from like the little kid to like the big lion.
Well, the cub to the big lion.
Yeah, the cub to the big lion. And I was just thinking, like, that's got to be a really long log.
Yeah, that is really long.
I watched that movie in so long. I remember you told me it's like Fantasia was one of your favorites.
Yeah, Fantasia's cool.
Fantasia was cool?
Yeah.
And that one.
I've seen that before.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Well, why did you like it so much?
The brooms danced.
Okay. I think that might have been drugs talking. I don't know.
No, the brooms danced in the beginning of that.
Yeah, because Magic Mickey was making that
all
dance.
the like inanimate objects come alive, and it was just really neat seeing like all of like the stuff that's normally just setting be like an active part of like what's happening.
The demon in the mountain. He's
Yeah,
like
the hardest boss in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of really cool stuff to that movie. I've always really enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun.
Like it was, I don't know. It was on TV a lot when I was little.
Heard. All right, Chris.
You heard what's
You had a
heard.
really interesting answer that I would have never thought of. Why don't you tell people at home what it is?
Mine was the Beatles' Yellow Submarine.
That's a great one. Why is it your favorite?
I don't actually remember. It's been like years since I watched it. But
Is this one about Sean Connery? He's Russian.
No.
No.
What are you talking about?
But-
Hunt for Red October?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it had like.
Sean Connery
is a very-
plays Sergeant Pepper.
Yes, I want to be under
But
the sea in a
I
red
specifically remembered that
submarine,
I
with Sean
watched
Connery.
this movie so much as a kid
Uh-huh.
that I like broke the tape.
You
Like
broke
it
the
wouldn't
tape.
play properly anymore. It would skip all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did that for Empire Strikes Back, which I think we're going to get another Empire Strikes Back on
I did that
Friday,
for
next Friday.
striptease.
What'd
yeah,
you say?
Striptease.
This was just a wacky movie that was all over the place.
Oh.
Okay. Well, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching so far. We had a pretty fun show. Next week, you thought today's show was good. Me either. So, I mean, I'm just kidding. Next week, we're going to actually have our year finale. And
Our
we're gonna
year
have
finale.
Yeah, in case you didn't hear before, we're going to make our Star Wars 8 predictions. If you have any predictions, please leave a comment at facebook.com. Oh, there's Muscle Man. Here he goes. Flying away.
Why is he here?
Shoot, that was a big fail. But yeah, guys, in case you want to leave any comments about Star Wars 8, what you think is going to happen, we'll give you a free Big Bang Radio T-shirt if
you're right
get
about
close
it.
to it. And whoever gets it right in here, I imagine will get a T-shirt. I got like 3 of them. So
I already said it's going to be. It's the whole movie's inside of a snow globe and the kid's staring at it.
I
It's on the side
don't
of
think
his
that's going to
noggin.
be it.
I'm
But
pretty
yeah.
sure it's going to be St. Elsewhere.
Guys,
in it.
questions, comments, concerns, please let us know. And also, we're going to be talking about at the beginning of the year, because we're going to take 2 weeks off because the school's closed, we are going to be talking about our favorite movies of the year. Please let us know what your favorite movies are on Facebook. And we're going to make our top list once we
Does that have to be
see
come
them
out
all.
this year?
All the movies that have come out this year, what we're
Oh.
going to say is our favorite.
Okay, it could be stuff I've watched this year that didn't come out this year.
Well, it needs to be ones that come out this year. Yeah, I know. It stinks rules. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Isaac Anderson.
I'm Tyler.
Stay lovely, guys.
T-Bone.
Stay lovely.
T-Bone Jackson. Tyler the T-Bone Jackson.